We've been here before, fighting against the things that make us unhealthy, fearful, and lonely. While fitness centers closed their doors, we opened ours wider. We ran towards the front lines, providing childcare, food, support, and hope. We charged forward. As you begin to reset your life, consider joining more than a fitness center. We are a movement that says yes. Yes to the vulnerable. Yes to the isolated. And yes to swimming, fitness, and Zumba. The YMCA is so much more than a gym. We are a cause. A cause for a better us. Join a cause.
Hi, YMCA friends and family. It's Jackie, and we're meeting today for another great Pilates class. If it's your first time joining us today, you are in good hands. So Pilates is all about finding your core and matching your breath with controlled movements to work the entire body. So we're going to start today standing. So go ahead and rise on up. I will show you modifications for every move that we do. And if you know of a modification that works best for you that I don't show, feel free to use it. And listen, anytime you need a break, you just take it. You can hold it down dog, you can hold it child's pose, you can hug your knees into your chest, whatever feels good for you, and we'll be here when you're ready to start up again. All right, so DJ Wills is in the house, and he's going to hit our tunes for today. Find some space wherever you are. If you have a mat, go ahead and lay it down, or maybe a towel or a blanket. We're going to start with our heels about hip distance apart, toes facing forward, and we're going to take a big breath. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, slowly lower down. Good, repeat that again. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. Just one arm this time, reach it nice and high overhead. Then bring it back down, nice and slow. Other side, inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. We're going to do that one more time each way. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. From here, big shoulder roll. Up, back, and down. We're going to drop our chin slowly to our chest and just hinge forward, pushing your booty straight back into a flat back, and let your hands just hang long. Give a good wiggle to those fingers, and then slowly hinge all the way forward, C-curving through your spine. Let your head hang heavy and your chin fall down towards your chest. Take one more big breath right here. Inhale. Exhale. Now C-curve that spine. Slowly rise. Head is the last thing to come up. And then take a big inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. We're gonna fold forward into a flat back. Just hinge down, float the arms nice and wide. Dig the heels down, flatten out through the back. And then drop all the way down, see curving through the spine. From here, we're gonna walk our hands out into a plank. Take your time here. Little steps with the hands, and then we're gonna walk them right underneath the shoulders, dropping the hips. Option is to come down onto the knees. We're gonna take a slow Pilates push-up, 3 in a row. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, rise. So if you're new to the Pilates push-up, it is a tricep push-up where the elbows rub the rib cage. Now hold your plank, modified on the knees, or full plank off the knees. If you're on the knees, slowly walk off. Walk your hands back to your toes. Feel a nice deep stretch down the back of the legs. Guys, take your time, slowly rise. Warming up through the body. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, walk the hands down all the way to the toes. And then we're walking it back out. Now, as you hit this plank, focus. Belly button pulled into the spine. Strong core. Inhale, lower down. Exhale and rise. So when you drop down, you're hovering over the mat about an inch or two, and then you're pushing all the way back up. Hold your plank and freeze. Walk your hands back to the toes. Take your time. Slowly rise. Head is the last thing to come up. We're gonna do that one more time. Body should start to feel nice and warm. Inhale, rise. Exhale, flow forward. Walking the hands down the body if you prefer. Take a stretch, then walk it on out. Remember, there's the option, drop to the knees. You can even do this in a tabletop right here. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press up. 2 more. You have it one more time. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, push up into a down dog this time. Heels press through the floor. Walk your hands where they feel comfortable, and then slowly drop the head through the arms. And slowly press the chest towards the floor. Now, if it feels good for you, go ahead and paddle those heels, one and then the other. Softening up through one knee, pressing the opposite foot down towards the floor. 2 more times. Good. From here, we're gonna walk back out into a plank. We're gonna slowly drop onto the knees, walk the hands back into a tabletop. C curve through your spine, drop your chin down towards your chest, soften up through the elbows. Then drop the belly down, head rises, and do that again. A little cat-cow. C curve through the spine, then press the belly down. One more time. Inhale, and then exhale. From here, we're gonna find our flat backs. Your gaze goes straight down to the floor, stacking one vertebrae right on top of the other. Right arm reaches out nice and proud. Reach through the fingertips, hold it here. Square your chest up to the ground and then slowly drop it. Remember, that belly button's pulled tight towards your spine. Other hand rises, hold, gaze stays straight down. Now drop down. Now your right leg is gonna kick back. You can point or flex through the foot, up to you. Just finding your balance. Slowly bring it back down. Left leg this time. Inhale, kick back. Exhale and hold. Now we're gonna put the arm and leg together. If you prefer to cycle through one more round with just the arm and just the leg, go for it. If you're ready, right arm, left leg, pick it up and stretch. Reaching through the fingers and the toes. Belly in tight, shoulders back and down. Now go ahead and try and flex out that foot and see how that feels. Little tiny pull straight up, warming up through the upper and lower back, the glute and the hamstring. One more big breath. Inhale and exhale, lower down. Other side, arm and leg together. Playing with that balance, guys. Flex the foot if you feel okay. Add the pulse when you're ready. The stronger your core is, the stronger your balance will be. Think about that. Pull it together. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lower it back down. From here, we're gonna open up through the knees, sit back into a child's pose, hips over the heels, walk the fingers away. All right, from here, we're gonna lengthen the body out into a hover. Your option can be to stay in a tabletop, or you're gonna modify your hover down on the knees. So your forearms drop down, elbows directly underneath the shoulders. If you're feeling okay, guys, you're gonna tuck the toes under, lengthen out through that body, parallel to the floor. Now a little march, right and left. If this isn't feeling good for you, you're holding it right here. You can lengthen one leg, then tap the knee, lengthen the other leg. That's a nice option if you need it. If not, you're just holding the hover with no march. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the hover, freeze. Take your time, drop down the knees, sit back into a child's pose, breathe. Shoulders press down, wiggle out through the fingers, shake out through the wrist. All right, lengthen out through that body, back into that hover. One more set. We're gonna do a set down on the forearms and a set up on the hands in a full plank. Remember, you have the option to skip reps whenever you need it. You can just stay here, elbows under shoulders, knees down, or you tuck the toes, lift up into a full plank, head looks straight down, spine and neck, head all in line. Belly brace so your hips don't shimmy and shake. Let's march. Right, left. Heel leads the way, straight up. Guys, if this march is too fast for you, you slow it down. Move to your own beat. Deep breath. If you can, walk it up to a plank. Keep that march going. Hands directly underneath those shoulders. Soften through the elbows. Push the shoulders back. Awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Reset. Slowly drop to the knees. Push back into a child's pose. Body should be nice and warm now. Our Pilates breath stays nice and slow. As you inhale through the nose or mouth, make it slow. And as you exhale, tighten up through the core just a little bit stronger. Try it right here. Inhale. Now exhale, belly button to spine. Brace the core stronger. One more breath. We're gonna take a nice stretch for the shoulders and the upper back. From here, we're gonna lift the hips up. Take your right arm, cross it over the chest. Palm goes down on the ground. Sink into the arm, squaring the chest up towards the mat. Take your top hand, lift it up nice and high to the front edge of that mat. The booty stays up in the air. Sure does. Now push deeper down into that arm. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come out of this by tightening up through the core, lifting up through the body, and change. Other arm crosses, pressing the palm down into the ground. Lift that top arm straight up overhead. Breathe right here. Make sure you're pressing through the arm, squaring the chest up to the mat. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last one. All right, from here, we have one more set of our plank, and then we're gonna take a break for these wrists, okay? Let's just make sure our body is nice and warmed up. When you're ready, we're gonna add back into that Pilates push-up. We're gonna add a side plank to it. So if you need to watch the first round, do it, and then join us in when you're ready, okay? I'll talk you through it. Body is gonna rise up. Hands right underneath the shoulders. You can do the whole set on your knees, and I'm gonna do it on my knees the first round, just so you can see the option for the modification. Pressing the palms through. Make sure as you hold your plank, you widen out through your fingers so you have a bigger base. From here, you have 3 slow Pilates push-ups. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, rise. Allow your chest to tap down towards the ground. Elbows rub the rib cage. Last one. Now hold it center. Take your right hand, center of the chest. Twist on your bottom knee. Rise up and hold. Find your breath. From here, we're gonna twist through. So you're gonna inhale nice and proud. Exhale, wrap the arm around, and then reach back up. So you're threading the needle, twist, warming up and working through your oblique muscles. One more time. Twist it out. Reach it up and now just hold. Freeze. Good. Good. Belly button in. Flip back onto that mat. You're back into your plank. If you want to try it off the knees, that's what this second set is for. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, rise. Tighten up through that core. Try not to let that low back arch. All right, last one. Walk the left hand center. Option is to drop that bottom knee down if you're feeling okay. Top leg in front of the bottom leg. Balancing on the feet, bracing the core. Inhale. Exhale, twist through, and then rise up. Do that again. Exhale as you twist. Inhale as you hold here. Last one. We're gonna do it all one more set. You pick knees or toes. Elbows in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. 2 more. Brace that belly. Last one. Heart rate should pick up just a little bit. Right hand center that chest. Side plank and hold nice and proud. Look up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, twist through. Allow your gaze to follow your hand. Try not to wiggle and wobble and fall down. Keep that core nice and strong to control the movement. Last one. Up and hold, guys. Freeze right here. Relax the toes. Push the shoulders down, chest proud. Back to that plank. Knees or toes. 3 slow push-ups. Inhale down. Exhale, rise. 2 more. Last one. Left hand, center that chest. Twist and hold. Remember that option. Bottom knee can be down. Find your balance. Brace it. Inhale. Exhale, twist through. Inhale and rise. 2 more to go. The bigger the rotation, the harder the work. So if you need to modify today, you make your movement smaller always. Up and hold, shoulders down, chest proud. Awesome, twist back center, back into that plank, and then drop to the knees, sit back into a child's pose, relax that body. Inhale, and exhale. Awesome. From here, we're gonna transition into a seated position, so take your time. I'm gonna walk my hands in towards my knees, press through the palms to rise, and then I'm gonna have a seat on my tailbone, and I'm gonna kick my legs out straight. All right, if this position doesn't feel good for you, you can go ahead and bend the knees and cross them if you need to, but if you can, see if you can take the heels down. About mat width apart, arms are gonna reach out nice and proud. Shoulders down, belly strong. Inhale here. Exhale, just rotate a little spine twist, and then come back center. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Good again. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Last one like this. We're gonna make the stretch happen here. So inhale, center. Exhale, twist, and then reach for that little baby toe and hold. It's called the saw. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist. Reach it out and hold. You have it all one more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Reach it on out. Last one, inhale. Exhale, twist. Reach and hold, guys. Good, come back center nice and slow. We'll drop the hands down, roll out through the shoulders. Walk the feet in close. Fingertips back by the booty. Soften up through the elbows, chest nice and proud just to start. Now, you have an option here to bend your knees in to start, and you're gonna press up into a tabletop. If you wanna try the reverse plank, your legs stay straight, your heels stay down, and you press up and hold. So find one that works for you. Maybe you try it with the bent knees first, and then the second set, you can try it with straight legs. Up to you. Hips high. Head drops back, looks straight up to the ceiling. Good. Slowly drop down. Hinge at the hip. Reach for the toes. You can go ahead and flex through the feet. It's okay if you can't reach your feet. See if you can reach down for the calf muscle. You can even wrap your hands around and gently guide yourself closer to your legs. Allow that forehead to drop down and allow your chin to sink down towards your chest. Good, now take your time. We got this second set. Of course, you know it, we're gonna add on. So if that worked for you and was enough, you do that same exact set again. If you want a little bit more, we're gonna rise. Now from here, you can be here, and the option is to lift a leg right here in that tabletop. If you want the more advanced option, your legs are straight out, chest proud, head back, right leg. Lift it, hold it. Now as you lift this leg, try not to let the hip dip down. Drop it with control, switch. Inhale, kick up, exhale, hold. Inhale, exhale, lower. One more set. Kick it up, hold it, breathe through it. Balance, and then lower. Last one. Inhale up, exhale, hold. Inhale, hold, exhale, lower. Awesome. Sit down. Hinge forward. Shake out through the wrists and the fingers. Stretch it on out. Breathe with control. Okay. New move coming up. Now, this one is called the neck pull. I know that doesn't sound great. It doesn't. But that's what it's called. But don't let the move scare you. You do have the option to guide your hands down instead of holding your hands up, and I'll show it. So from here, you're going to widen out your feet about mat width apart, flexing through the feet. And when you flex through the feet, you're trying to push your calf muscles down to the ground. Now belly is braced, so go ahead and pull it in. Remember, it's not a suck in, but it's a drive of the belly button back and towards the spine. Option, of course, is to bend the knees and then put your hands behind the legs. And what you're gonna do is lean back straight as far as you can, and then when you can't go anymore, you're gonna C-curve through your spine and lay back down. And if you need to lay back down and rock down, that's where you're going. Okay, if you wanna do the full neck pull, hands come behind the head. So your elbows are nice and wide, your gaze is straight ahead. Heels down, press them through the ground, belly is braced, inhale here, exhale, lean back, take your time. You're keeping that chest proud for as long as you can. And then when you can't hold it any longer, C-curve through that spine and lower down. Awesome. Now you can here use your hands to help you guide back up. You can reach them up overhead. Inhale, lift the arms up, roll back over, and stretch out. The harder option is to not do that with the arms and keep the arms behind the head as you roll back up. Super challenging. Let's try it again. Flat spine. Remember, you have that option to bend the knees and grab behind the legs, elbows wide. Inhale, lower down with control, as far down as you can go. And then C-curve, drop down, and then try and roll right back up. Inhale, rise up, exhale, and fold over. Get a nice stretch in the back of the leg. Inhale, rise up, flat back. Lower down, flat and strong spine. Then C-curve, lower down. You have it one more time. Inhale and rise. Exhale and fold. Back up to that straight, long and strong spine. Shoulder roll, chest proud. Inhale. Exhale, lower back. Lower, take your time. C-curve, drop down. Extend the arms overhead. Point through the toes. Hang out there. If you scoot it a little bit on your mat, go ahead and reposition your body. Guys, a full stretch here for the whole body. Reaching out through the palms, the fingers, the toes, and the balls of the feet. Reach it out and breathe. Inhale. So that roll up or that neck pull, super challenging. We're gonna, though, even that out with the low body. So up next, we're gonna do what the upper body did with the lower body. Doesn't that sound fun? Sure it does. Dropping the palms back down to the floor. Shoulder roll, up, back, and down. Now I want you to think about using your core to imprint your spine down to the mat. Okay, from here, you're gonna slowly bend your knees to start. Lift up, and then just sink your low back down into the mat. And then I want you to squeeze your heels together and go ahead and straighten out through the legs. And that's our Pilates stance, and we're gonna start there. Now, you have the option of just lifting straight up and then lowering down instead of popping the hips up and over. So you keep your movement right there if that feels good for you. You can even bend your knees if you need to. If you want to try the full roll over, it's a big squeeze of the heels, guys. You're going to inhale, brace the core, lift the hips up, legs come parallel to the floor. Now listen, flex your feet, open up through the legs, and then C-curve one vertebrae at a time, dropping that low back down to the mat. All the way down, press down. Now see how low you can get your legs, then point the feet, drive the heels back together, and we do it again. Inhale, lift up and over. Flex, open up through the legs, C-curve, drop down. You get the idea? The opposite movement that we did when we were seated. Point those feet, squeeze the heels. Inhale, up and over. Try not to put all the weight on the head, right? You're driving the weight into the shoulders as you lift the legs over. Now for this next 3 sets, keeping your legs wide, but relax the feet. Palms down on the ground. Inhale, flip it over. Now squeeze the heels together and then drop. Nice and slow. Open up again through the legs. Lift. Belly braced, exhale. Squeeze the heels back in and drop. Guys, you have it one more time. If you're done, just hug your knees into the chest, take a break. Inhale, open. Exhale, over. Inhale, close the legs. Exhale, lower down. Take your time. One vertebrae at a time. Awesome, see how low you can go. And then hold it, squeezing the heels together. Shoulders up, back, and down. Little tiny kicks. Scissor it out. Inhale. Exhale. Good, keep on breathing. Now you should feel a nice burn in the inner thigh. You should feel a lot of work in the lower abs. Make sure that low back presses down. One more slow breath. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Hug those knees into the chest. Give it a nice rock side to side. If you need a longer rock, please take it. When you're ready, you're going to imprint your spine back down onto the mat. Heels are going to press down onto the floor. Close in towards your glutes if you can. And then you're going to drive your hips straight up to the ceiling. Balancing on the shoulder blades. Pressing the heels down. Your gaze straight up to the ceiling. Belly braced. Even weight through the heels. Toes pressed down. Squeeze and lift the hips an inch higher. Little pulse, up and down. It's a tiny pulse. And if you feel any discomfort in your low back, don't go up so high. But first make sure your abs are controlling the movement and squeeze through. One more slow breath. Inhale. And exhale, sink down, nice and slow. One vertebrae at a time. As your tailbone taps, your right knee pulls into the chest. Give it a nice hug. Oh, your left leg can go nice and long if that feels okay for you. If it doesn't feel okay, you can just lengthen the leg out a little bit away from the body, but keep the foot on the floor with the knee bent. You can rock this leg side to side, loosening up through the hip, wiggle out through the toes. All right, we're moving on. If you need more time here, take it. We're gonna switch legs and just hold the stretch on the other side. One big hug, one big lengthen of the other leg. You can point and flex as you'd like. You can wiggle out through the ankles and the fingers as you'd like, whatever feels good for you. All right, we're gonna switch legs and we're gonna go into our single straight leg stretch. So your right knee is gonna pull into the chest. Your left leg is gonna start nice and high. Right hand to the right ankle, left hand to the right shin. From here, you're gonna crunch up if you can, chin to chest. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale and just change. Option, of course, is to keep the head on the floor and keep the kick of the leg nice and high. Now find your breath. Inhale, then exhale. Inhale and exhale. More advanced, chin to chest, and lower the leg closer down to the floor. Same slow breath. knee drives into the chest. Your hands are just there to guide the legs and help you stay in the frame of your body. Control it. Inhale and exhale. One more set. You can drop the head down. Both knees are gonna hug into the chest. Hold it right here. You're gonna inhale, extend the legs high, arms come up overhead, squeeze the heels, and then hug back in. Head can be down. Be kind to your body. If you feel any discomfort in your neck, always keep your head down on the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze in. If you want to lift the head up, go for it. If you want to lower the legs closer to the mat, go for it. You have it 2 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Last one. From here, single straight leg stretch. Right leg rises. Left leg hovers over the floor. Grab gently behind the shin. Grab gently on the calf. Chin to chest. Soften up through the elbows. Give this leg a nice little tug and feel an awesome stretch in the back of the leg, in the hamstring. Switch and hold. All right, so we're gonna speed this up. If you want to drop your head to the floor, please do it. You can always soften up through the knees as well. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. So modified version right here. Soft knee, head down. Your goal though is to lengthen out through the legs so you feel a stretch as you drop and rise. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last set. From here, hands go behind the head, legs come up together. Elbows nice and wide. Drop the shoulders down. Glue that low back down into the mat. Inhale, squeeze the heels, lower. Exhale and rise. So this is our double straight leg stretch. Option is right here. See what happened? Knees are bent. Smaller movement. Make sure your low back doesn't arch as you drop these legs. Belly in. Match your breath. Inhale, lower. Exhale and rise. As you breathe out, stronger core every single time. Last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We have 1 more move. Right knee bends into the chest. Left leg goes long. Inhale, crunch up. Exhale, twist, crisscross. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate the other way. Take your gaze with you, right? You're looking over the knee towards that opposite elbow. And breathe out as you twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Option is what? Leg kicks high and a smaller rotation. 2 more. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Hug the knees in. Drop the head down. Rock it out side to side. You should feel a nice burn in your core. Relax through the shoulders. We're going back into a bridge. Take your time, get there. Spine presses down into the floor. Hands down. Hips are gonna rise, and you're gonna find the balance in your shoulders. And if you're a shoulder tucker, go ahead and tuck those shoulders under. Be proud of that shoulder tuck. I like a good shoulder tuck too. So we're gonna find the control from the belly. So pull it together. We're gonna practice our balance again. We're gonna work on it. The stronger you hold tight in your core and your glutes, the better results you're gonna have here without wobbling around. We're gonna march. Take 1 leg up and then put it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Nice and slow rise. As you bring the knee up over the hips, you can point through the toe, point through the foot. Good. As you do the single leg bridge, the leg that stays down should feel a lot of work in that glute muscle. Drive that heel through the floor. As you're driving the heel down, all the toes press down as well. Now make sure you can easily turn your head side to side. Remember, the weight is held up, balancing on the shoulder blades, not the head or neck. You have it cycled through 1 more time. Right leg, left leg. Then you're gonna hold your bridge up, and we're gonna go march out away from the body, as far out as you can, and then hold it, freeze, deep breath, inhale, walk back in. Big work for your low back, glutes, hamstrings. Do it again. Inhale, walk out. As far as you can go with the hips staying high. Squeeze through. You should feel a big burn here in the back part of the body. Slowly walk back in. We have it one more set and then we get a break. Hips high, guys. Reset. Inhale. Walk it on out. Can your toes touch the edge of the mat? Lift the hips high. Belly braced. Then walk it back in. Nice and slow. All right. Find the balance between both feet. Reach the arms up. Untuck the shoulders if that feels okay for you. Big circle of the arms. Inhale, wrap around. Good. Again. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Lift up. One more time. Try not to let the hips swing around. Now reverse. Come down and then wide. Circle around. Should feel good for the shoulders, the rotator cuffs. Circle out. You have it one more time. Up and freeze. Find your balance. Reaching the fingertips up towards the ceiling. We're going to open wide. Now imagine you have weight in your hands or you're in the pool pressing through the water. Inhale, lower down. Exhale and rise. Working through the chest. Squeeze and lift. Hips stay up. Option, of course, if you're really struggling holding that bridge and you need that break, hips drop down. Inhale, open. Exhale and close. You have it 2 more times. Breathe through it. Make sure those shoulders don't shrug up. Good posture for the whole class. Lift the hands and freeze. Walk your right hand down. Left hand down. C-curve, 1 vertebrae at a time, pressing that spine down onto the mat, all the way down. Awesome. From here, relax the body. We're going to take a nice stretch, so walk your right leg out. Then the left leg. Lengthen out through the arms, reaching them up overhead. As far out as you can reach, go for it. So reaching through the fingers, reaching through the toes, shoulders press down. Now just relax your whole body. You can allow your feet to fall to the side, fingers to curl up. You can even close your eyes. You have 2 big breaths to just relax. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. I bet you right there, this right here is your favorite movement of the day, isn't it? I know, it's mine too. Slowly walk your hands back down to your hips, right down the sides, on the mat. Take your time, refocus, belly button to spine, then walk your right leg in, and then your left leg. Now from here, we're going to take our arms out wide, so airplane wings out wide, or you can even think of it as making a letter T. Palms are pressing down, fingers down, right leg lifts, left leg lifts. We're going to work through the obliques just a little bit more. Make sure as you lift the legs up, low back presses down. Shoulder blades stay glued to the mat. Inhale here. Drop your legs to the right side and just hold it halfway and freeze. So you're balancing on that one butt cheek. Other hip lifts. Now slowly bring it back center and then drop halfway to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop. Freeze, inhale. Exhale, lift it back up center. Inhale while you're here. Exhale, lower down the other side. Awesome. So we're going to make this a little bit harder. Come center and freeze. If you want to, you're going to lengthen out through the legs. Pilates stance, so your heels glued together, and then drop straight legs to the right. Then bring it up center to the left. Option is to do what we just did with the bent legs. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop down. Inhale while you hold. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. So a little windshield wiper action. Coming back up center. You have it one more time each way. Drop and hold. Squeeze the heels. Good. Come back up. And on to the other side. Good. Bring it back up center. Hold it right here. Hands are going to walk back to the hips. Squeeze the heels tight. Guys, we're really going to work the inner thighs here, so they should feel it already. If you're not feeling it, go ahead and squeeze your heels a little bit tighter together. A little corkscrew. Inhale, drop down to the right, circle around, bring it back up center. Reverse. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good, we're not staying here long, so if you're feeling it in your hip flexors, hang in there if you can, or you can take a nice bend in the knee. That'll take some tension out of the hips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. Reverse. You have it one more big set. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Good. From here, hugging the knees in towards the chest. Rock it out. Guys, we're going to roll up and we're going to roll over back into a plank to get onto the belly. So take your time here. You're going to grab behind the back of the leg, rock and roll yourself up. If you feel dizzy, take your time. Transition over onto all fours, walking your hands back underneath the shoulders. Lift up into this high plank. Soften up through the elbows. Freeze. Inhale. Exhale. Sink down. One vertebrae at a time. Belly drops. From here, flatten out the bottoms or the tops of the feet down towards the floor. Hands are going to stay right where they are, right under the shoulders, and you're going to open up your fingers wide. Lift up through the chest. It can be a tiny lift or a big lift. Shoulders down. Chest lifts. Good. Slowly drop. Elbows in. We're going to lift back up into that plank. Tuck the toes under. Lift up. So that's it. That's what we're circling through. And then we're going to work our back, and then we're cooling it down. Elbows rub, drop, push back up into the stretch. Or a modified swan. Chest proud. Shoulders back and down. Drop. You have the combo one more time. Plank. You can lift up onto the knees if you prefer. Now lower down. Swan and hold. Now your belly is going to drop to the floor, and as your belly drops, keep your core strong. Arms are going to reach up overhead. They're going to hover over the mat. Lift them both up just a little bit higher. Head stays in line with the spine. Now drop the palms to the floor. Now just lift the legs. Put the feet back down. Just lift the arms. Feel the work in the upper back. Then press the palms down. Lift the legs and feel the work in the cheeks and in the low back. Tops of the feet down. Hands lift. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. Lower down. Legs lift. Hold. All right. From here, a little swim with just the low body. Kick those legs out. Inhale. And exhale. Good. You have one more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, lower the legs down, take your time. One cheek can go down to the mat. Big breath. And then turn your head the other way and drop the cheek down towards the mat. From here, we're going to look back center. So your spine goes nice and long. Your head looks straight down. We're going to pick everything up together in flight. Now, you can peek up at me, see what I'm doing, but then make sure you drop your head back down to protect the neck. Right leg lowers, left leg lowers, hovering over the floor, and then switch. And then switch again. Now, belly in tight. You have to remember to strengthen up through the core every time you exhale to really focus and protect that low back. Now, speed it up if you feel okay. Swimming on land is it can be fun. Sure, let's make it so fun. If you can speed it up, I just don't want you to lose control of the exercise. So find that breath, press through, inhale, exhale. Remember, you can take the arms out and just do the legs. You can take the legs out and just do the arms. Whatever works for you. Have two more deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Drop down. All right, from here, tops of the feet stay down. We're going to walk the hands out, teed up like goalpost arms. Then lift up through the chest and then drop down. You can stay with this. It's our last exercise for our back, and then we're cooling it, stretching it to the end. Now lift up and freeze. See if you can release the hands off the floor. Now extend the arms out overhead and then pull the elbows back and lift. So a little back extension as you rise. Squeeze through. Tops of the feet can stay on the floor, Or you transition, the whole body lifts up, and then extend out, drop down. Lift up, lower down. Elbows go wide, pull apart, squeeze through the upper back, then drop. One more. Now we're gonna take it down, then we're gonna take it up, and we're just gonna freeze. This is your big finale. Up and hold. Inhale, exhale. 2 more breaths, inhale, exhale. Last one. Lower everything down. Take a breath. Hands walk back underneath the shoulders. Fingers nice and wide. Take a breath. You're gonna push your body up and back into a child's pose. If you wanna come into a full plank, go for it, then drop the knees, widen them out. Hips over heels, head drops. Reach out through the palms, walking them nice and wide. Sink down and feel a nice stretch down the side of the body. 2 more deep breaths, inhale, and exhale. Take your time, walk your hands back underneath the shoulders, press yourself up into a seated position. If it feels good for you to go ahead and cross your legs, go ahead. From here, right arm is gonna rise up, reach over, and feel a nice stretch down the side of the body. Slowly rise, press through that palm, reaching up and over on the other side. Good, one more time. Inhale, reach up, exhale over. Last one. Inhale up, exhale over. Slowly come center, hands drop onto the knees, big shoulder roll. Drop your chin slowly down to your chest. Roll your head over to one side. So I want you to feel a nice stretch down the side of your neck and into the shoulder. Slowly drop that chin to chest and over to the other side. Good, drop that chin center. We're gonna hinge forward. Walking the hands down to the ground. Slowly press your knees closer to the floor. Feel a nice open and stretch in the hips. If you want to rise up and crisscross the legs with the other leg on top, go for it. That feels okay for you. All right, from here, slowly walk in. You have 2 big breaths, guys, and you made it through another Pilates class. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, lower. Last one. Big breath in. Exhale, lower down. As always, guys, we're going to continue to stay kind to one another and humble. Until next time, from DJ Wills from the Y, the Greater Brandywine. Peace on out, guys. Have a great day.